Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, hi, my name is Adora and you're watching Life with Adabeke. If you're one of my returners, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. As you guys can see, I'm in the car. It has been long since I did a car video for everybody, but I said I'm in a good mood. Let's do a car video. Let me give you guys a little story time, let's gist, so let's get into the groove of things. So ever since I've lived in America, anytime I need to renew my Nigerian passport, I usually try to do it at a time when it coincides with when I go back to Nigeria. So I tend to renew my Nigerian passport when I go back to Nigeria, right? Because I think it's easier, because there are more places to renew, I think generally it's easier. But I've not really gone back to Nigeria in a while. My passport is expired. So I was like, I think let me try to renew it here in New York. So myself and my sister, we decided, so we told our parents, we're like, okay, we'll renew the passport in New York here. Since I'm in New York, then my sister would just fly in and come out. Let's go ahead and renew the passport here in New York, so as not to stress ourselves about renewing it, because the passport's already expired. So that's how, I made sure I went to the website. First of all, anything like Nigerian government and its website, their websites are not so good, really know how to put things. So it's just generally, it's not the best. It's like a mess, right? But I still said, okay, no problem. I went to the website, went through Reddit, all of that. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I have all the documents. I'm going to do everything. So we did everything we're supposed to do, paid for everything we're supposed to pay for, all of that. And we said, okay, no problem. We've booked our dates. We were on top of things, The morning came, we're not going to be late. I made sure to book one of their latest appointments, because me going into the city, I didn't want anything that will make me late. You understand? I was like, okay, let me just book a later appointment, and so that I can have all my ducks in a row. I will not say, oh, I'm running late or whatever. You understand? That's how I booked this later appointment. I did everything I was supposed to do. Only for us to get there. First of all, when you get there, you pass through the security. No wahala, we pass through security. Then the first place they take you is a screening place to make sure that you have all your documents. We get there, we show them all the documents. The guy now brings out one paper, it was the paper that had your appointment on it. Then he's like, oh, you actually need 2 copies of this. And I'm like, if we need 2 copies of it, why does he not say it's on anything that we need 2 copies of it? Okay. He now said, you can just go. He now pointed us somewhere down the street that you can go and make a photocopy. And I was already like, these people already know, they already know what they will use, so that they can, I bet that them and those people are in some kind of cahoots. You understand me? So that they bring in maybe a kind of revenue for them by sending people their way. You understand? So they bring in a kind of revenue by sending those people their way, so that they can say, oh, you don't have this, you don't have that. They will just find one useless thing that they will say that you don't have, so that they will now make you go to that place. Because that place, they do photocopy, they do printing, there's nothing that they don't do. You understand? So they clearly, they feed off clients, or I say clientele, from so they already know, they have a clientele they're feeding. Okay, me and my sister, we went. We said no problem. We went, got the thing. When we now got the second copy, and we now went to go to the upstairs place. Okay, we're like, okay, we're clear. You understand? We went upstairs. They said, oh, we should. First of all, they put us in one line. They said, no, that's not the line. Put us in a line. And this Nigerian embassy, you guys, this was in summer. And it was so hot, but they don't put on any They don't put on any AC, nothing. Like maybe there's like one or two standing fans like in the hall where everybody's waiting, but no AC, nothing at all. Like it was hot. But we said no wahala. You know, they just brought like their Nigerian ways to America. Say okay, no problem. Went to the line. As we're on the line, they did they verified, because they have to, like, I think they have to verify your name, your NIN. They verify your NIN and then match it up to your passport. They did for my sister. It went through. It came to my turn. They said, oh, that one, because I have two middle names. They're like, one of my middle name is not on my NIN, but it's on my passport. I was like, okay, like, what am I supposed to do about that? She was like, you have to go to NIN and have them change. I was like, what? I was like, what are you saying? She's like, you have to go. And I'm like, what? So the thing is, I did my NIN back in 2017. Like, I did NIN when NIN first came out. So for people who might not know, NIN is like social security for Nigeria. So I did NIN when it first came out, like, for us. So for me, when I was doing NIN, it was them that did not put my middle name, and they did not know, as in when they first did NIN, they didn't know it was going to be linked to all your other documents. Like now, right? And now you need NIN to get your voter's card. You need NIN to do a lot of things now, but that was not always the case. Like when it first came out, so they might sometimes, like, some people, so a lot of people there had NIN issues. There were some people that NIN misspelled one of their names. There were some people that NIN did this, NIN did that. So there are a lot of us there that like ended up having NIN issues because when they were registering for NIN, and that was to show you like the lack of foresight with Nigeria. Like, okay, when people were doing this thing, you did not know it was going to be used as a national document. But when you were registering NIN, we were required to bring whatever it was that we used to like do our passport. Why didn't you put all the names there? Anyway, Sha. So I was like so upset. But I told my sister, I was like, don't worry, just at least start your own. Like let it not be that both of us are losing. You understand? Like we both came here and then it's now be both of us lose. So at least like let you be doing your own. Let me try and figure myself out. So I know she now told me that, oh, there is a place like in a couple blocks down the street where they are doing NIN and I can go there. So I went there. First of all, when I got there, they did not even allow me to enter the building. Like they were like, oh, I should wait outside the building. I was like, why would I come and wait outside the building? But I said, okay, no problem, I'll just wait in there. Then one of the like security guard people, like I'll say like porter security, he was like, I think he felt bad for me that I was waiting outside. Then he now told me that I can come in. So I now came in. I now tried, he said, oh, I wait here. Like it was just so confusing. He was like, wait here. He was like, I should wait outside the door of the office. I said, okay, I waited. And then I was waiting, I realized that like I'm waiting here, but people were coming and going inside the building. You understand? Like the others are going inside the building, but you're telling me that I should wait outside the building, which I thought that was unfair. So I was like, okay. I now went inside, and guess what? I didn't need to wait outside this whole time. Like this whole time, I was just waiting outside for no good reason. No problem. So when I now eventually went there, got inside, I was able to get inside, right? Then the guy, when he now, it took like maybe an hour again. Then it was now my turn, and I told him, oh, I'm here to do NIN change of name. He was now like, that change of name has not been working since morning, or that they've not been able to get access to the server or something since morning. I was like, what kind of problem is this? You guys, like, I was about to start crying. I was like, please just try again for me. And at that time, like, one other guy that had been there since morning came back again. So he now said, okay, he'll try for both of us. And when he tried, it now worked. Like, I was so happy. Like, it worked. So he was able to impute the change of name. And the thing is that it takes a couple of days for it. Like, even though they do it, it takes a couple of days to reflect in their system. But they can give you a slip that says that they've done it, which will allow the passport people to actually at least begin the process of like doing your passport and everything, at least like to start renewing the passport. So he gave me the slip. I went back. When I now went back, I was like, okay, so like by the time because all this delay and everything that happened, by the time I got back, I was now like, among the last people. I said, no problem. Like, even if it means that I'll be here till midnight, as long as this thing is sorted out. Like, I was ready to be there till midnight. The person I was just feeling bad for is my sister, because like her own, she was already like done or almost done with it by the time I had come back. So I got in line, I paid their fee, which that fee was annoying because they make you pay an administrative fee, though at least they tell you that you're going to pay an administrative fee. But it's like, why didn't you just include the administrative fee in the general fee that you made us pay already? Like, why does it have to be a separate administrative fee? Anyways, that's neither here nor there. So I got back. So I think they gave me like by the time I got back, they gave me like, is it number 66 or something like that, 67. Okay. They called 50 to 54. I said, okay, no problem. I was now waiting for them. I was like, okay, they will soon call my number. They called 55 to 59. I said, okay. They called 60 to 64. I was like, okay, very soon it will be me. Almost, they now called 60 to 64 again. 60 to 64. I was like, you people are not calling us. What's going on? Like, even one other lady that was there with me, we're all like, why are they not calling us? Why are they not calling us? We now said, oh yeah, you know what, for them to know why they're not calling us, let's go inside there and find out, maybe is there a problem, maybe they forgot that we are here. Do you know that other lady, it turned out that they have even lost her documents. I was just like, in this short span of us waiting, you people have already lost somebody's document. I was now getting, I was like, please, I hope people have not lost my own document too, because I can't even go through this kind of stress again. I hope you've not lost my document. But hi, eventually they were able to capture me. They now said that, until like they'll just have to hold on to my documents until the whole NIN thing goes through. Then when it goes through, they'll be able to now essentially like finalize my documents and everything. So I was just like, thank God. But at least that one, I was able to finish it. But the moral of my story is that, why must everything Nigerian be so stressful? Why are, like, they stress you out so much, like so much. But I'm just happy that the passport I'm doing now is 10 years passport. I'm doing 10 years passport. So at least once this passport come out, nothing concern Nigerian passports for like the next 10 years. Like, I don't even want to hear about them. I don't want to hear their name, nothing, because these people stress me out. But you guys, I know this was a chaotic story time with all the lights and everything, but I just said, let me come and gist you guys what happened. Has anybody had any experience with Nigerian passports, whether in New York, Atlanta, like anyway, outside of Nigeria? Like, these people are so stressful. Like, they can never just do the job that they're supposed to do normally. Like, command must always be inside, because that NIN thing now, okay, if you know that most people keep having NIN problem, why not have like an NIN person right there in the passport office that can get it sorted out? Like, NIN causes so much problem for people. Like, so many people, there are people that come from like Baltimore, they come from far, like my sister now that flew in, like, she's not the only person. A lot of people fly in to do this kind of thing and they stress them out. So anyways, I'm just glad. I'm glad that at least I was able to do it. Now the wait, whenever they then decided to give us the passport, that's when we'll now know. But thank you guys so much for listening. I remain your girl Advocate. Till next time, continue to watch my videos. I'll try to, exciting things happen to me, so that's why I don't do too many story times. But if time permits or if stuff happens, I'll always come and tell you guys. But keep watching my videos, keep watching my channel, subscribe, like, share, comment. Until next time. Mwah.